Hi, welcome to Streaming Rainbow. My name is Courtney. I'm going to be your GM for this evening, episode 4 of Mangez Paris. We are playing Eat the Reich. It is created by Grant Howitt and beautifully illustrated by Will Kirkby and published by Rowan, Rook, and Deckard, which I highly recommend you go check out. They've got a lot of cool shit there. It is a delightful romp through 1943 occupied Paris. And our lovely vampires have a mission to drink all of Hitler's blood. As always, please be mindful of your triggers. The content warnings at the top of, or at the end of the intro, heed them and heed them well. Blood, guts, gore, violence, any number of disturbing and horrendous descriptions that my players choose to do are highly encouraged and recommended, especially in regards to violence towards Nazis. That being said, we understand if this is not your type of content, please be mindful of what you are comfortable viewing, and we fully understand that if this is not your thing, and we will catch you in something far more eloquent. We will catch you in a different piece of media that we've produced from very, very creative individuals. Let's get on to a little bit of a recap for episode 3. I know how to count. Last episode, we crashed a dinner party, stole some cars and other exotic vehicles, lived a Fast and the Furious car chase through the streets of Paris, and interrupted a Nazi garden party where they were awaiting an announcement from Hitler. In tow were a squad of cigar-smoking, gun-toting, whiskey-drinking nuns from Our Lady of Perpetual Ruin, as well as Guillaume, who may never choose to drive ever again.
Oh, love that guy.
Such a cool backpack. Also, those nuns, we still managed to scandalize them.
You sure did.
That's a bonus thing that we did, and I'm really proud of it.
Yeah. Good job. It wasn't, yeah.
That was all Cosgrave, actually. That had nothing to do with me. I just got to bask in the glory of offending nuns.
Please join me in welcoming into your homes my favorite vicious vampires. We have Cam as Flint, a pioneer before their time and perhaps an inventor of flying cars. We have Laura as Chuck, our silver-tongued southerner and a true wordsmith. We have David as Cosgrave, a handsome vampire with a voice meant for magazines. And Sarah returning as Jane. There is no gun too big for her to handle. And here we jump in.
God, I'm keeping that just in general. A voice made for magazines.
A voice for magazines? Beautiful.
Oh, that was lovely.
I had to get it in there at some point. So you have just desecrated this garden party, and above you, you see the Führer's Zeppelin moored to the top of the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower itself is a beauty of architecture built in 1889 for the Paris World Fair, and it remains one of Paris's enduring symbols. Upon the conquest of the city, the Nazis have retrofitted the Eiffel Tower with the latest in German technology, lifts and electronic lights making her twinkle in the backdrop of the night sky. Almost as if in kicking off a celebration, a display of explosions erupts in a chorus throughout the city of Paris. You can assume that this is the rebels that you had met earlier this evening, making true on what they said and taking their last stand to reclaim the city that they so love. Doing their part to make sure that reinforcements are few and far between to come to help the Nazis in stopping you towards your overall mission. So we have our current objective, which is ascend the Eiffel Tower. It is an objective of 8 with a challenge of 1, so that's a 2-to-1 spend. And throughout the Eiffel Tower, you can see forces are mobilizing. So you see some coming up and down stairways to ready themselves for your imminent ascension, as well as planes flying overhead, dropping paratroopers down to assist as well. Which opens the floor to you. What would you like to do?
Hey, Flint, you want to do that trick again? I got a car. Here. Take it. Go.
Kaiju Clint looks at you in this mech of all these tiny bats, and all of a sudden you hear a blood-curdling scream that is just at the edge of your hearing range. It's so high-pitched. I'm going to use, first off, let's get that challenge rating down. A hellish screech. I'm going to spend 2 of my 6 blood, going down to 4 to reduce that challenge threat by 1. So that's a 1-to-1 spell.
So I just wanted to make sure. I said that there was a challenge on the objective. Did I also say there was a challenge on one of the threats?
You didn't tell us what the
infantry.
threats were.
My apologies. There is also a challenge rating 2-to-1, or a challenge of 1 on the armored infantry.
Okay. I will reduce the challenge rating of ascending the Eiffel Tower by 1. I'll then use another one of my bloods to spread out my wings, and as I spread out my wings, all the bats kind of just like flutter, and the core of the kaiju, the true Flint, is just floating there, his eyes yellow. I am then going to swoop down and pick up that car, and then I'm going to start to spin around the Eiffel Tower as fast as inhumanly possible. And then I'm going to throw that car as hard as I can to one of the 3 legs of the Eiffel Tower and hopefully try to make it bend and tilt the Eiffel Tower.
If there is any way for you to make that go unnoticed, there's +2 if you make him go unnoticed. Just so you know, that Bentley has that. What you just said isn't going to work, but just FYI.
Here's the thing.
Trying to pop a tire with a wrench.
I go so
I don't know why
fast.
you do that.
I heard that. I go so fast that I am invisible and I go unnoticed.
Okay, hold on.
I won't
What
say,
if
I won't
actually?
say invisible. I'll say it just like it like stirs up all of like the dust and the water in the area.
What if there
just
is
to, like,
a
kind
way
of hide?
using Cosgrave's magic and a actual mechanical giving up a blood to use Phantasmagoria to make this illusion look like a small child being carried by balloons up to the sky?
Okay, so you're going to take your turn simultaneously with Flint, if that is okay with Flint.
If that's okay with you, Flint.
Oh, hell yeah. Combo moves.
Teamwork makes the dream work, y'all.
Yeah, while refilling on blood, he just kind of says, "Wait 1 moment, governor." Does his hand sigil? Does a hand sigil in the air, and it leaves like a goat head with a pentagram, like almost like neon lights floating in the air, but the goat head reaches out and bites the dick off as blood spurts through the back of it, and covers Flint, and this illusion of a nightmarish child being floated up by balloons is what people see instead of a giant fucking bat swinging around a Bentley.
Okay.
We all float down here, Georgie.
Whatever else you're choosing to do with your turn, make your rolls as well,
yeah.
Cosgrave. Both of you will be susceptible to any successes that I have.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, fuck yeah. Excuse me. I mean, oh darn.
Oh. Yeah, we don't curse here.
I'm gonna try to use that distraction to then let my ghosts out, run underneath the the base of the Eiffel Tower, and let my ghosts out so they can go through the walls and the floor and up and find whoever. Okay, so let me take my blood off.
He's letting his ghosts out around the base.
So this is susceptible to both Cosgrave and Flint. I have rolled 4 successes.
Okay. I have rolled 2 1s, so my bone armor is going to reduce that by 2.
For you only.
For me only.
Yes, because it's your bone armor.
And then, sorry, just give me
My
one second.
bone
to make sure
armor.
I got this
Cosgrave
right.
gives me such a boner that I can't get hit.
Okay, and then one.
Again, it's taken 1.5 years to get there.
I'm a little proud that it's
Yeah.
I also rolled 2 1s, which takes away those successes because I also have. Mine is called Dead Man's Luck.
Beautiful. So I still have 2 successes against both of you.
Perfect.
Great, because I rolled
got
2 crits and 2 successes. So I will use 2 of those. That 1 crit to not take an injury. I'll use another crit to get some blood as people kind of fall off the Eiffel Tower. I'm just gonna like skewer them and just rip them to shreds, eat all that blood, and get 6 blood back. And then I'm gonna take 2 successes, and I'm gonna put that on the objective.
Okay.
The Eiffel
And
Tower
you've reduced their
starts
challenge
to
for
sink.
this round. Okay. So the car goes flying into the Eiffel Tower, and it makes a loud, resounding twang of metal on metal. The Eiffel Tower's not going to bend. It's not going to bend. But it did squish somebody in the process, which I think is what everybody wanted.
debris everywhere.
I'm gonna make this Eiffel Tower bend.
I
That's
rolled
my goal.
1 critical and 2 successes. I am going to get back 2 blood,
Okay.
and
So
then
I still have 2 successes on you.
yeah, I'm just going to take the injury. I'm going to get 2 blood. Oh shoot! I forgot to mark off bottle ghosts. And then I'm gonna use the crit to get towards the objective.
Towards the objective. Okay. So for
And then I'll
this
take
round,
the injury.
because Flint used an ability to reduce challenge, our objective remains at 4. We have a threat remaining at 6 with a challenge of 1 and another threat remaining at 6.
I was somehow. I think when the Bentley flies into the Eiffel Tower, much like a snowball being thrown at a wall and completely comes apart, a large piece of debris flies down and shoots Cosgrave in the face. I have he's no longer a handsome vampire. I have +2 to terrify and -2 to con.
Well, it was never good for radio, but now not even good for magazines. What a shame. Written word only. Alrighty, so that brings us to Jane and Chuck. What would you both like to do?
Jane, darling, you got a way to get up there?
I think I have a way.
All right.
There is, as you choose, there is the lift that I mentioned that can be used as you see fit. It is an open space thing. It's more like a glorified moving balcony. I don't know how to describe things. I'm not a mechanic.
It was like the Space Needle.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
All right.
What's that? What space? Okay. Chuck is going to spend a blood to spider scurry up the Eiffel Tower, up the sides. On his way, he is going to spend another blood to just spit acid all over these armored infantry. Because again, we are assuming that this armor is metal.
Yes, we have
and
established
fuck y'all. I'm gonna spit on you and get even more. So, did we determine what spitting is? Are we saying it's shoot? I think that's what we said is shoot.
That makes sense to me.
Because I'm hawking a loogie. So yeah, there we go. Okay. It's gross. It's gross. Okay. All right. So here we go. Nice.
I've got 2 successes.
All right. I have a 1. For me, if I roll a 1, I'm a corpse eater, so I get to take another blood back if I roll a 1. So I just listen. I get a little peckish, so I reach out and I just grab somebody's cheek and just rip the cheek off.
Mm-hmm.
And then
yeah, you do.
chomp, chomp, chomp like an apple. I love apples. I miss apples, but I love flesh. So there we go. Yeah. So
Apples
yum
and
yum.
cheeks.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand that because I don't. But I like it. I do have a crit as well as a single success. So I am going to use the crit. You said you had 2 successes against me.
I do.
I'll do the crit to cancel that out, and let's do. Okay, so we got 6 with a challenge rating of 1, and 6
With no challenge rating.
with no challenge rating.
Yeah, paratroopers are rappelling down. They're kind of, you're hanging from a rope.
I'll take one of the paratroopers because that's the one I grabbed out of the air. I'm just like, ha! So yeah,
Great.
I'll take that down by 1.
Great. Dearest darling Jane.
Indeed. All right. Jane's going to walk up to the lift and press the call button. Say, "Send on the lift."
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
comes down. There's a Nazi officer in there. She walks in, nods. He looks confused for a second and is about to say something when she grabs him by the head and shoots him in the back of the head, tosses him out of the lift, and starts going up.
He dies unceremoniously. Little beknownst to you, his long-lost brother was in the balconies, and that brother got 2 successes on you.
His brother, oh no.
I never got to tell my brother how much I cared for him.
My liebling.
All right.
My liebling.
2 successes and 2 crits. So you said you had 2 successes on me?
Sure did.
Okay, well, we'll get rid of those, and then how much is left on the objective?
On the objective, there is a rating of 4. We have a challenge of 6. Objective has 4 remaining. 1 threat remains at 6 with a challenge of 1. 1 threat remains at 5.
Okay,
So-
I'll go ahead and use those 2 crits to take the objective to 0 then, since I'm riding up to the top
Amazing.
Wonderful.
on the elevator.
Mechanical question.
Sure.
When Flint canceled out, is that canceled out forever, or is that just for that round?
For 1 round. We've established for 1 round.
Okay. All right. Well, but we're taking out the objective, so
Yeah.
we won't have to worry about that.
Yes.
Awesome.
So it'll be all good.
So there are still threats that are coming for you. They just will not be receiving reinforcements. They do need to be taken down before you can move on, essentially. So that brings us to the top of the next round. You have made your way up the Eiffel Tower to where you see a ramp leading onto the Zeppelin. But there are guards in front of it, and they're trying to stop you from entering.
And Courtney, you're super blurry now.
It's because I'm a mystical being.
I love it.
It might fix itself, it might not. I don't know what to do.
Oh yeah.
Let's try this. That didn't work.
You want to try this? Oh, your hand is. Oh, your hand was. There you go. There you go. You just gotta do that.
Just be so
Hi.
close the whole time.
How's it going, guys?
Just
You having
lower your
fun?
tone a little bit. Do some ASMR.
So tonight we're going to be playing Eat the Reich, and it's a delightfully violent adventure through Paris, and I'm really excited to see what gory bullshit my friends throw at me tonight.
That made me feel things I don't enjoy. I'm gonna go now.
That was good. I felt things I did enjoy.
I mean, I felt things I don't want to enjoy on camera for the internet to see.
Wrong
Internet.
website.
Internet, you can see anything that I have.
Goodness. All right.
And Flint is gonna just fucking barrel rush one of the legs of the Eiffel Tower, try to knock it down. That's my goal, baby. You can either climb the Eiffel Tower, or you can bring the top to the bottom.
I am so horribly sorry. PTRPGs are very much meant to be yes and. However, I
I will fucking
cannot
rush it.
allow
I
a
will rush
monument
it.
to be desecrated.
Well, here we go.
All
I'm
right.
gonna rush it. I'm gonna just start to take off some of the siding of it, some of the support beams. I'm gonna chuck one up to the top using a blood
All right.
chuck.
Okay.
I'm
going
gonna tear
up.
this motherfucker down piece by piece. This German ingenuity on this piece of bullshit. It's not French anymore. That's what
I
I
have
do.
rolled 3 successes.
I've rolled 1 success.
That's what you get. It had to happen.
I'll use it to take down the objective. I'll take the injury.
We already have the objective.
Okay.
Down already.
The objective is
I'll
down.
do it to kill somebody.
So if you don't, I have 3 successes
3 to
on
1?
you.
3 to 1, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I have 3 successes on you. With 3 successes on a character, you suffer the downed condition and you become a secondary objective to be rescued. Or you have your flashback mechanic. Or you spend just one of those successes to knock off something here.
God damn it. I don't wanna rip this shit apart. Fair enough. I'll block one of those injuries.
Beautiful.
I think, yeah, the support beam goes through the one of the guy's heads who's trying to shoot me.
Sure does. And the support that you pulled was holding something heavy, maybe not drastically important, but that then falls on you and you take your injury. So kindly roll on the injury table.
Not again. 3.
Who would like to go next?
Flint, save it for the big man.
I'm saving it. I'm spooked now, though.
Flint's gonna keep climbing, so spider climb. Another
Flint is, yeah?
Flint, yeah, me. I'm Flint now. We're all Flint.
Look at me. I'm the Flint now.
Oh, what a sad, sad roll.
Chuck is going to continue to spider climb up. Yeah, once again is gonna just start spitting acid at metal people
Beautiful.
and all that shit.
I rolled 3 1s and 2 2s, and I'm so sad.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pouting.
No. I rolled another one, so I'm getting one of those bloods back, which is just fine, thank you. And then I got another crit and another success. So I'll take down one. I'll take down the armored infantry by 1, and take down the other that one as well. So we'll be down to 5 for the armored infantry and 4 for the other.
Cool.
Can we say that Cosgrave stumbled into the lift with our ever-talented Miss Jane?
Sounds good to me. As long as Jane allows.
Wunderbar.
Get the fuck out.
Do you mind if I go before the lift door is open? Or did you have something planned, Sarah?
No, go for it.
Wonderful. Before the lift doors open, Cosgrave just kind of like gets one of the sashes or scarves that are tied around his waist falls to the ground as he takes a couple safety pins that he had underpinning them and just kind of like puts his face back together a little bit. I'm gonna heal my wound.
Okay.
So now I only have the sucking chest wound and not a face wound. That's 3 blood, correct?
3 blood to heal.
Yeah. Boom. Okay. And he will once again use Phantasmagoria and the Bottled Ghosts in concert together. So I would imagine, right, this is like they've like redecorated the interior of wherever this room is we're headed up to in like garish red and black and stainless steel, and there's probably like eagles perched, right, the Reich eagle.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use Phantasmagoria to have those eagles become animated and look like they're like spitting black ichor out of their mouths, and the eyes become sunken coals that are red, and the ghosts as they leave the lift come out and say they're just like recounting the crimes, right, and saying death closes in on you, take the easy way out, as they shepherd as many of these towards the, I would imagine, some sort of balcony window or something.
I really like that description. Kindly take a +1.
Thank you. I do be a GM sometimes.
It'll be helpful because I did roll 4 successes.
Cool. I'm rolling a lot of die because it's my last use of Bottled Ghosts. So +2 for pass through walls, and then 1 for the use, and then another 1 for the last use. And then I used the background space, so I get another 1 for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm doing con, so I get a +3. Okay.
How many dice you rolling?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dice.
Sweet.
This is about the most I can roll. Oh, sister. First of all, I rolled 4 1s, so you have no attacks.
Sweet.
What I also rolled 4 of are 6s.
Beautiful.
And a single 3. That is like the holy shit, that's like perfectly balanced. 4 1s, not perfectly, almost. 4 1s, 4 6s, and a 3. Okay, so how many bad boys are there?
So we have a threat remaining at 5 with a challenge rating of 1, so you have to spend 2 to 1 to knock it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a threat remaining at 4.
Okay, I'm gonna use 4 to. So I would imagine these are like not the guarded infantry. These are maybe officers or something, right?
There's paratroopers, people. Yes.
Yeah.
Basically. Infantry.
I those are the ones that fall suspect to the ghosts and the spell. So
And
those 4 are eliminated. They dive.
Let go of their...
Yeah, they dive off. Some shoot themselves at the edge and fall off. And there's just a beautiful symphony of bodies splattering.
It's like the beginning sequence of Mad Men. It's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good pull.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use the rest of the 4 because I don't need to do any. I could help, but now I need the blood. You said we need blood this time, so I gotta restock my blood.
Good idea.
I'm just gonna use the last 4 to restock my blood.
Cool.
Yeah, he just grabs like the nearest, like wife of an officer, and he's like, "Sorry, darling, can I borrow this?" And just full, desanguinates.
She's into it.
Desanguinate.
Okie dokie. Jane?
Yes, darling. All right. So, what do we have left?
One threat remaining at... essentially, it's remaining at 10 unless you have something that can reduce a challenge. Then it goes down to 5.
Gotcha. All right, I do... No. Okay, so in that case, Jane will go to the guards that are before her, between her and the Zeppelin.
Mm-hmm.
Extend her shadow behind him. The shadow starts to whistle that song. You know that song, the Hitler has only got one ball. Goebbels has 2, but they're real small. You know the one?
I genuinely wish I did, and I will look it up as soon as we are.
It's good. It's classic. Gets them to turn around, and when they turn around, bam! 20 hidden stilettos are flying out. For the
Amazing.
Surprise into their backs. So.
I have rolled 2 successes.
Okie dokie. I have rolled 3 successes, so not that much better. Do I want to take a... Yeah, okay, so I will spend 2 to take the threat down 1.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 to reduce my damage, and I'll take an injury.
Okay.
A torn scarf.
Oh no.
My scarf.
Your scarf?
Manny got that for me.
Oh.
The love of my night that one time.
Indeed.
Shout out to Manny, the many bats. Alrighty, so we still have a threat remaining. They are confused, but they are still holding steady.
Don't worry, I got it. I'm gonna rip off one of the guns from one of these fallen armored vehicles.
Just a new round. Sorry, really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna fucking just tear it off, back up, and look at the Eiffel Tower. It's like this, and I'm just staring at it. I'm staring at the top of it. This is the most imposing thing Flint has ever seen in their life. This is the most phallic thing they've ever seen in their life.
Oh no.
And as the flashes of the muzzle of this gigantic machine gun flares off, you're going to see a single tear fall from Flint's bat eyes as it reminds him of one of his favorite movies. Now, does he know the name of the movie? Do they know the name of the movie? Absolutely not. But
way to give me and the audience beautiful. Blue balls there, friend.
Give us a quote. Give us Flint's beautiful. Favorite quote.
From one of these movies. Flint only watches silent movies. So
your favorite quote is
and I'm gonna roll 1 die for cheat.
Does Flint know that this is not
6.
Hitler? It's a 6.
It's a 6.
Beautiful. I've rolled, unfortunately, no successes. I'm so sad.
And I take down the objective by 1.
Wild.
Somebody get this bat up here.
This is not Hitler. This is the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Flint. I'm still stuck on Flint. Chuck is in fact still climbing and still spitting because metal. Here we go. I'm saving my guns for the big guy, that's for sure. All right. Oh wait, let me mark my blood. 2 blood. Oh, Betsy. 2 ones. Got 2 blood back. What'd you get?
3 successes.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to, let's see. What can I do? I'm going to mark an injury. So
okay.
I will take one of those. I have 2 crits and 1 success. So you had 3 or 2?
I had 3.
3. Okay. I'm gonna take 1. So I'm gonna use one of those to take an injury. Good news though, guys. When I mark, I have something called corrosive fluids, which makes sense with the spitting. When you mark an injury, reduce the rating of a threat you're engaged with by 2. So we're bringing these motherfuckers down to not a challenge rating of 1. So
it says bring their threat down by 2.
Their threat. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, bring reduce the rating of a threat.
Yeah.
So
you spend a success or you spend 2 to get 1 off, and then sorry. So sorry. Yeah, threat done.
I've heard of spending 1 to get 2 off, but spending 2 to get 1 off, that seems really bad economy.
So I'm gonna take an injury, spend one of my crits to block the other 2. Then I have a crit and a success. So we've got so we can take it down by. Oh wait, that takes him out, right? Because I've got 3.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Hold on, let me roll my. Listen, math is not my strong suit. It's not even a decimal, not even a fraction. Let's go.
No, what are you all doing?
We're spending 2 to get 1 off.
Hell yeah. Listen, guys. I got mauled, okay? So. I got mauled to get 2 off, alright?
Been there, sister.
I need to learn a few things from my friend Cosgrave. He knows how to take
Early 20s was wild.
Oh, c'est sacrifice de mon Dieu, Carlis.
Alright.
Woo!
Worth it! Listen, we're just getting people off. It's fine.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Flint, where are you?
Take that, Hitler.
So when everybody gets to the top of the Eiffel Tower, I will fly to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Okay. So like I said, you've come to a small gangway leading into the Zeppelin. Once you open the doors that are no longer being barred by many a fool, you see inside that it is decorated in opulence. There are marble floors and countertops, silk curtains crushed velvet upholstery on mahogany furniture, and anything that could possibly be gilded in gold is. There is a grand staircase that leads up to, this is a mezzanine and a grand staircase that leads up to what looks to be a gallery of Hitler's personal art and artifacts that have been stolen from across Europe, Northern Africa, Tibet, and Nepal. Sitting amongst the chairs and whatnot within the mezzanine, you do unfortunately see a cadre of 5 very well-equipped vampire hunters. So the objective for this is reach Hitler's broadcast suite, which is a challenge rating of 6 and has a threat of... I need a moment.
7 to 1, folks.
Do you need to spend 2 to get one off?
Yeah,
quick?
kinda.
We'll take a break.
I need
your breath back. Getting. Okay,
it was
sorry.
really overwhelming, a little bit overstimulating, and I just need like a hot second.
No
the
worries.
Objective is 6.
Specifically a hot second.
A hot second.
Oh my god, it's so hot.
Hot.
Such a hot second.
So hot. Okay. Objective is 6 with a challenge rating of 1, which is representative of the vampire hunters. The vampire hunters have a threat of 8. The vampire hunters also crit on a 6. So, booyah for me, baby.
Do they also have a challenge rating of?
They do not have a challenge rating.
Got it. Anybody else, or just these motherfuckers?
It's just them.
Vampirjager.
The Vampirjager. Who's ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Flint
course.
casually walks back to the lift and is going to use 1 blood to rip it off of its cords and then use another blood, fan out their wings, and they're going to fly up and throw the lift like they're bowling at these vampire hunters.
Okay. You're gonna throw it through the outer casing of the Zeppelin. Sure.
You bet.
Yay!
I love bowling. That's very good. I have 2 crits and 3 successes.
Well, boo! I got 4 successes. One of them was a crit.
Okay.
So totally 4.
Great. I'll use 1 of my crits to nullify your crit. Teehee.
Okay.
And then I will use my other crit to reduce the threat of these vampire hunters. And then, fuck it, we ball. I'll use my other 3 successes on the vampire hunters and take another injury.
Okay.
Well, up top.
My teeth get smashed.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Seeing the love of his night get his teeth smashed, Cosgrave sneaks to the rescue.
The what? What did you say?
Using
I'm really
the
just looking for something casual right now.
You can. It's canon. Flint can hear in a monologue.
After?
That's a different bad accent.
Stay tuned for the next campaign of Hallie's Flint.
What is my life? Sorry, I'm not Flint. I am Cosgrave. Cosgrave uses the bouncing and rolling and destruction of the that the lift causes to sneak very quickly and get behind one of these motherfuckers. And shoot him in the head with the
Great.
shotgun. That's one use of that.
I have rolled 5 successes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. Because I'm not doing anything else. Oh, that is what I wanted to do. I did want to do something else. I want to spend a blood to curse this Nazi that I'm about to blast in his motherfucking dome piece, to make him explode, or her, when she dies.
Sure.
It's definitely not them, because those transphobic pieces of shit killed all those people, which is why I'm gonna blast this motherfucker.
Please do.
Do I roll the explosion after I kill him? Like, do I roll my first dice?
Can you read what the tag says?
Yes, I would love to. Spend 1 blood, curse a Nazi within arm's reach to explode when they die. +2 in closed spaces.
Yeah, you just add your plus here. As long as you... actually, see, because I've rolled 5
that's what I'm
successes.
trying to do.
So if you have... if you spend anything to reduce threat...
Okay, so then I'll just take those 3 die out first.
Perfect.
And then if yeah. That works. It's all the same anyways. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That's 2 crits, 2 1s, 2 regular successes.
Okay.
Okay, so I can take 2 of your 5 to 3 first. So, and then I'll take my 2 regular... I'll take 1 of my regular and 1 of my crits to reduce all the damage.
Okay.
I want to save my last stand for Hitler. And then, let me mark off that blood and roll my 3 die.
How are you spending... Do you have anything remaining to reduce objective or threat?
I had the 2 1s. I have that same ability that is, after you roll your dice pool before you discard your dice, reduce GM successful attack by 1 for each one you rolled.
Great. I still need to know how much you're reducing either of those things by. Like,
I want to roll my other 3 die since I'm going to kill this guy first.
Okie dokie.
Well, so I'll use 1 to reduce the threat immediately. This one in front of me, and then I want to roll these 3. Okay, 1 crit, 1 success, and another 1, but that doesn't really matter. So, for 5, I'm gonna reduce the threat by 5.
So the threat for the vampires is only remaining at 2. The objective is still full, but these players don't have reinforcements, so we'll call the objective cleared, I guess, because there's no more threat. Yay! Woo.
Yeah,
Okay.
He shoots 1 in the head. As its head pops, it takes 2 steps forward into the arms of another of the vampire hunters, and then explodes and kills the rest.
In the arms of the hunters, it explodes.
Alrighty. How is everybody feeling? You want to break here, or do you want to keep going?
Meanwhile,
So
Chuck is just staring at the art, going, "This is very amateurish." Oh wait, we're fighting? Sorry. Yeah, I'm good for a break.
Back to it, folks. At the far end of the gallery stands a set of double doors engraved with a large Nazi war eagle and an iron cross. Beyond the doors, an elaborate set has been constructed that to give the impression of power and superiority. Great banners hang along from every wall, and an iron and basalt lectern stands on a stage. And bafflingly as to why a roaring fire pit is in the center of this chamber as well. Standing at the lectern with a manic look and a feral smile is a face that is so easily recognizable. Sweat is plastering his hair to his forehead, and he puts fingers to his lips and lets out a shrill whistle before running like a coward to a room off stage. From the opposite side of where he left, there is... Wow, I completely lost my space. The floor groans underneath a massive weight. There is something easily 9 feet tall that pushes aside a curtain with a viciously clawed hand, quickly followed by a drooling muzzle of the largest wolf you have ever seen. Stomping fully onto the stage is a Wehrhund. It would appear that the occultist in Hitler's employ eventually succeeded in their lycanthropic experiments.
Puppy.
Yeah. With a persistent growl, this Ubermensch stands before you, and a series of cameras around the room turn to track your actions. There is no objective for this room. There is only to get beyond this Ubermensch. They have a threat of 10 with a challenge rating of 1. I will tell you a couple specifics about them. They have rending claws. So anytime you mark an injury from this Ubermensch, you will mark off anything available in that category. If it's an empty category, you mark off both injuries. And their challenge cannot be lowered by any means at all. So
can I do something?
You sure
before
can.
We start. Can I grab that cross and wield it as a sword?
It is part of the door. Do you want the door? It's engraved in the door.
Yes. I'm
Great.
gonna fucking punch through the door and grab it like a goddamn sword.
Okay. Absolutely. Go for it.
Straight out of a cartoon. Good. I wield it as a sword.
So this werewolf is snarling, drooling, and standing menacingly, kind of taunting you to make the first move.
Cosgrave.
He,
Oh, Flint's going. Sorry.
here, puppy. Cosgrave's gonna fuck you up.
Okay, roll it.
Go ahead, Cosgrave.
Oh, sorry. I thought Flint
Flint
was
just
going.
talked. Flint was
I-
just
Got it.
taunting.
No idea what was
come here.
happening.
Cosgrave immediately casts one blood, or uses one blood to cast a spell using Phantasmagoria to make us all look like Hitler. And with his other hand, throws down a Batman, right, and fills the room with like smoke, and is gonna try to sneak back and forth and make like cuts to the tendons and in the ankles and in the knees of this enormous dog using my enormous knife.
Wonderful. With a clawed hand, they reach down and swipe at you. I've rolled 2 successes. One of which, well, it doesn't matter. 2 successes.
Okay, so
That was the other guy. They crit. This guy doesn't.
Sneak for 3, and then enormous knife. Never saw it coming. Another one, and then I get where's Phantasmagoria? Yep. Use my blood, and then I use the background. Okay. You need 2 1s, please. I will take. Oh fuck, no 1s. But I will take 2 6s, 1 4, and a 5, and then 3 failures. So
I rolled 2 successes.
I will take that with my crit then.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'm just trying to chop this thing down, just cutting away. I guess I'll just use the rest of the 3 on.
So it's 2 to 1.
Oh, it's 2 to 1. Oh, that's right. Duh. Okay, so then I'll use 2 for 1, and then I'll use my last blood to gain, or my last success to gain a blood back.
So this being an Ubermensch, you've spent a success on blood. You can unlock another advance.
Hell yeah.
Yes, David?
I like it. I just like it. That's all. Oh, I can tell everybody. Spend 1 blood. Remove or implant memories from someone you locked eyes with. Plus 1. You were never here.
Cool. Qui
I think
d'autre?
he's gonna scream.
Yeah.
Ah! We all look like the Eiffel Tower! And is gonna flap his wings to fly up. Spend a blood for that. And then is going to throw the door at this Ubermensch. Spend a blood for that. They are then going to surf the door, like throw it, surf it as it hits this werewolf pup, and is going to reach their hand down their gullet and pull out the black demon heart. And he says, "Don't tell my heart," and shove it into this werewolf's chest. And that will give me an extra 5 die.
So the black heart was a special item that we created for the defeat of Vogel. Can you tell us what your tag is for that?
It's my achy breaky heart. It's achy breaky heart is the tag.
Gotcha.
Yes. And it's definitely going to break.
So as you've punched a hole through the Veron's chest, they grab onto your arm. I've rolled 4 successes.
Okay. I think also before that, Flint is going to, because it's like all misty and everything, and he needs to know where to put this demon heart, I'm going to spend another blood to sense the heartbeat of this werewolf.
Sure.
And really just like open up those big bad ears. So this is going to be 11
sounds
die.
massive. It's like a big old heart.
Okay.
That puppy's heart grew 4 sizes that day. That's a medical condition.
It really is.
It's real bad.
Don't be willing subjects to Nazi experiments, kids.
Was this puppy willing? We probably not.
So I got
Anyone we
4
fight.
ones. So as this thing comes up to me, all of my bones kind of just like jut out of my body and spear into him, and I reduce your attacks, your successes by 4.
Okay, that's all I had on you.
That's all you had on me. Okay, I got 5 crits and 2 successes.
Jesus H. Christ.
Suck it. I rolled 11 die. And I'll use my... I'll use 1 crit to get some blood on him. So that'll be...
You can
3
unlock an
blood.
advance.
I'll unlock my ooze form. So as I start sucking this wolf blood, you see Flint just starts to melt into the floor. And I'll use the 2 successes to reduce threat by 1, and the other 4 crits to reduce it by
2.
4. No, they're crits, baby.
They're crits. Oh man, oh man. Alrighty. Our threat remains at 4.
Chuck is going to grab the rope that he had grabbed. God only knows when. It feels like it's been weeks, but in fact, it's only been an evening. And he goes in to his tool belt and he jerry rigs something that'll be like a weighted lasso. He swings it around to wrap around this puppy's neck and latches on to drag him down and spit in his face. So I would like, because I am fixing to spit on this motherfucker, and fixing allowed me to use my fix last time. Oh, gentle game master.
Oh, jeez.
I love you very much. I'm fixing to do stuff.
No.
Go for it.
Yay!
Sorry.
This is also the last. This is also the last use of this rope, so that's dose. So I'm rolling 9 dice.
Ew!
Oh.
4 successes.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what we're doing here. That is 3 ones, which means I get all my blood back. And I had 2 crits and I had 1 crit and 2 successes. So what'd you roll?
4 successes.
4 successes. You know what? I'm also going to take some blood off this jerk.
Okay.
So well. So I'm gonna take an injury.
So you have to mark off both in that category. Roll your d6.
Ah, wait. No, I don't. Because I also got my cool musketeer hat.
Okay.
It's
which
gone.
Reduces 1 injury.
1 injury. No, I won't lose it then if it's all gonna go. I'm not losing this fucking hat for nothing if I don't want to have to.
Well, hold on. It depends. Are you spending 3 to get rid of the other attack? How many should spend? I need to know where you're spending them, babe.
I'm at 4. So I want to get this. I want to get this blood. I want to get this last advance. I don't. Yeah. Okay. So no, I'll just mark it off. Let's figure out what it is. I'm limping and crawling.
Okay. So I need to understand what you're doing. You're using your hat to get rid of 1.
I'm not because I'm gonna take an injury no matter what. Because I got it. Okay. If I'm using it to hurt, I'm taking a blood, so I'm gonna open that last advance that I have, which is lashing tongue. I get to restrain things with my creepy ass tongue.
I will remind you of the downed condition. If I have 3 successes or more remaining on you, you go down for the round and you become a secondary objective. Just to let you know. So you can make an informed choice.
So how many successes do you have? 4?
4.
Okay.
Honestly, though, this thing might not make it back to your turn, so it might be worth it to get the advance and go down, and then we might be able to take it out. Or I could try to fix you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because then I've got... So I had 1 crit and 2 successes. One of the successes is going to blood. One has to be... So, well, no, because is it 3 or more, or is it more than 3?
3 or more.
Okay, so, yeah. So I will... 1 dodge, so it's still going to be 3, but I'm still going to dodge it, and then 1 crit to take it down. So we'll take that challenge down to not challenge. You'll take the threat down by 1.
By 1, okay. And you're taking, and you're going for the downed condition, right?
I will go down. Yeah. So
instead of the dodge, you should just top off your blood.
I was already topped off because yeah. So I've got all this blood, but I'm just like.
So
see, all my useful things need blood, so I'm constantly at like 4 to 6.
So
I gained blood back.
Rescuing Chuck is a secondary objective of 4. If they are not rescued by the time the Ubermensch is dead, then Chuck is incapacitated, or there's rules for it.
Okay.
If a downed vampire isn't rescued before moving on, the downed vampire will be captured by the Nazis.
I can fix Chuck then. Just let me. I think I have the highest fix, right? It's a fix roll, I would imagine.
You have to spend successes to.
I don't know what kind of roll is it.
Narrative. How are you going to try and?
Well, that's what I'm asking, because narratively, though, I'm not going to shoot him to fix him.
Well, no, but like you could, instead of spending blood to consume, you could spend blood to give, so on and so forth. But we still have Jane to go for this round.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Jane will sort of face down.
I was going to say, just Chuck has been stomped on by a very big foot.
Yeah.
On the stage.
Jane's going to face down that big werewolf. Think for a minute. Then pull out her Motorola Razor. How did she get a Motorola Razor? You know.
Both
And
new
she'll,
and old.
and she'll dial up a good friend on the aerial bomber ahead.
Oh, hello, Jane. Fancy hearing from you again.
Yes, I was just thinking. You know that big dirigible?
Yes, the one that we sent you to go rout out Hitler, yes.
Right. I was just thinking, what if it were on fire?
On fire. I suppose I can make something work for you.
Excellent. Thank you, darling.
You might want to take cover.
No, that's not me. That's not my idiom at all.
All right.
Closes the phone.
And this will be a missile launch coming in through the window.
Excellent.
You know how we always give Cam shit for being the loose cannon?
Yeah.
Sniper.
I've rolled 3 successes.
Good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes and 1 crit. So we'll take off those 3, and that leaves 2 and 1. So we'll go ahead and
Get that advance, girl.
what?
Get to the advance. Get the blood from him. So you can get unlock your last advance.
You know, I think my priority is rescuing
Oh yeah. I forgot.
our
chest.
dear downed fellow. So the explosion of the missile will knock the creature off its balance so that its foot is no longer trapping you. So
Wonderful. So you have how many left to spend?
it's 4, so
It's 4? Okay, so
It's
Chuck
4.
is rescued, which brings us to the top of our next round.
Did we take that Wehrhund down anymore? What are they at?
They are still at 3 with a 2 to 1 spend, so 6.
Wait, so is Chuck up or down?
Chuck
I'm
is
up!
Yeah, okay. Perfect.
check up.
Platonic soulmate! Thank you!
That's a bad doggy. I think Flint's gonna get right up in this guy's face.
Okay.
They're going to take their claws and sharpen them on the ground, and as kind of sparks fly, Flint starts to melt into the floor.
Oh my goodness.
Their whole body just starts to turn translucent, and all that is left are bone spikes. In a matter of seconds, Flint is in the walls, and they slither behind this gigantic form, this 9-foot tall, half human, half wolf beast, and like lightning, come up behind them, stick their claws in right underneath their ribs so that their hands are fully immersed in this black dog blood, and they are going to bite it on the neck.
Okay.
If lightning actually sounded like that, I'd be so upset.
Same. I love storms, and I would not love them anymore.
Mhm.
I rolled 3 successes.
Beautiful. I rolled all 2s and a 3.
So you've rolled less than 2 successes. You can use a flashback mechanic, and this is the last time you get a chance to do it.
And this is what I've been. Such a beautiful moment. We flash back to the beginning. Flint, just a measly little bat fluttering around the cave, the runt of the litter. Everybody leaves them behind. They are alone in this cave. And then all of a sudden, the wind whips through the stalagmites, the stalactites.
Both.
And on the wind, there's a fluttering of wings.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Flint, this small little runt of a bat, looks up and echolocates, hoping that his entire family has come back for him. But no, these bats are different. These bats, they flutter in a trench coat.
What?
Papa?
These bats, they smell sweet. They smell like perfume, almost as if they had spent the night with somebody so beautiful.
Damn
They
you.
He made it real, and you can't take it back, Courtney.
and they flutter up to Flint, and all of them open their mouths at the same time, and blood, almost the color of a red lipstick, fall down onto Flint like a waterfall. And all of this blood, it weighs the bat down, and they start to drown in the blood in a pool in this cave. The wind whips. Manny flutters. And by the time Flint wakes up, they are huge, humongous. Their bones cracking. They have this humanoid body they don't know what to do with. And they rush out of the cave like lightning. The sound of lightning, canonically.
Right.
And they look
I hate this
into the
universe.
night sky. And they see the Aurora Borealis.
Oh.
And there's a constellation that has never been there before. Perhaps some sort of time magic has changed the stars itself, but it looks like a beautiful woman with a red lipstick. And he looks up into the sky, and they're like, "Mother?"
We play a lot of games together, people. In a different campaign, Cameron is playing a character who's currently been writing a lot of fanfic, and I think the method might have bled over.
Yeah, there's a little bit of character bleed. Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my goodness. I don't know why you would be watching this Cameron Strip Matter, but if you happen to,
Papa?
thank you. I'm sorry.
Pop,
Play with us
pop.
again sometime soon. Reroll at
So I
you.
get 2 more dice.
Yeah. Oh
I
goodness.
think it's well deserved. Pop, pop. Mom. Fuck. God damn it.
All of that.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just not as good as I wanted it to be.
I have rolled 3 successes.
Okay.
We have to make
got-
sacrifices.
The
I
amount
got
of times a
3
woman has
successes.
told me that exact phrase is...
I got 1-1, so your successes go down by 1, and I got 2 crits. So I'm gonna spend 1 for some more blood.
Okay.
Drink that doggy blood. I'll spend 2 crits to reduce the threat down by 1, and 2 successes to reduce it down by another 1. So a total of 3 threats gone.
And you're
I'm
taking
gonna
an
take-
injury?
I'm gonna take that injury. I deserve it.
Okay, so
I rolled a 6, so that is. Oh no, that's the one category I didn't get anything in. So I am eviscerated. I can't use plus die anymore, and I am hamstrung.
okay. So just to be clear, you took the threat down by 3, correct? Total?
Correct. 3 total.
Beautiful. That brings the werehund down. Your goopy struggle sends them off their feet, and they burn, roasting in a fire.
And I am eviscerated.
Wow.
You are eviscerated. You may spend blood to heal your injuries. You can hear in the back room where Hitler ran to the back of the stage, you hear like shelves being knocked over and just a panicked whimpering of a pathetic man.
Guys, I think Charlie Chaplin's in the other room.
I'm so sorry, Charlie Chaplin.
There's an estate for Charlie Chaplin. Let's shy away from that.
Right.
Guys, I think the Eiffel Tower's in the other room.
Guys, that was
goodness.
that was truly the most fucked up wild thing I've ever watched, and I eat corpses, so I'm gonna spend 3 blood to get rid of one of my injuries, so I don't have -1s to all my stats.
Jane, when an Ubermensch is defeated, regardless of whether you consume their blood or not, you do unlock an advance as well.
Lovely.
Yes.
Right.
Can I look in this room?
Mm-hmm.
This is like we are in the recording studio, right? This is the recording studio.
Yeah, you would assume that this is a place where they do whatever speeches that they have recorded to send out. It's like a glorified throne room. It's very much centered around this man's ego.
So is there like a recording equipment around here, or is it just like the stage that they film?
It's like the stage. You saw that like there were cameras that turned towards you. You would assume that whatever like equipment there is for recording is behind the stage and through the room that he ran away to.
Can I go in the back and get all of the camera bulbs, the incandescent ones that are little mini explosions? Because that's the technology they had at the time.
Sure.
They would literally just tiny explode.
What would you
Useless.
equivalent that to? A fragment grenade?
Enough of them? Yes.
Okay,
100%.
so that's 3 uses plus enclosed spaces.
Okay, and then I'm going to try to use my fix roll to make that into essentially a frag grenade.
Sure.
Using the fire pit. Okay, perfect. 1 use, right, you said? Or how many?
3 uses with a plus, only 1 plus for its tag for enclosed
got it.
spaces.
That I misheard the.
I'm gonna take a few looks around to see if there's any like bullets or anything like that to just get ready. Betsy and Maria have some shit to do.
Yeah, I can imagine that there's like a gun safe. Or a gun safe, probably not a safe, probably just
Still disguised as Hitler. Also, Cosgrave would like to press the button on live, go in front of the camera, and say, "Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me?"
What, David?
I know. I regret every moment I'm about to speak. All the decisions in my life that led me to here flash before my eyes.
No, I think you're great.
Filled with regret. Okay. Good evening, Germany, and the Third Reich at large. This is Hitler, your fearless Führer. I would like to unequivocally surrender and order all of my top generals and ministers to immediately report to the nearest enemy combatant and surrender unequivocally. Also, I have a tiny penis. Goodbye.
Holy
And he
shit,
walks
it's
off.
Hitler!
And presses
I'm gonna
unplugs the camera.
I'm gonna tackle you because I think you're Hitler.
Can the cameras see us?
Yeah.
Can they? Isn't that like a
Yeah.
thing for vampires?
Oh.
They can't.
Technically,
Magic.
I am doing a spell.
Yeah,
So the glamour.
The glamour, yeah, exactly. But they
Is
couldn't see
there.
us as vampires, but they can see the spell. Amazing.
Anyway, I tackle Cosgrave because I think he's Hitler.
I rolled a crit and a 1, so I'm like, I go and like look. I'm like, oh, safe.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were the Führer.
Oh, it's all right, love. All right, let's go finish this.
Happens all the time.
Alrighty, so
It
you are
happens
entering.
all the time. Oh, I would actually love to.
Yeah.
Could I go into the heart of the beast and the chest
Get
cavity
back your
and
heart.
see if that heart is still salvageable?
Hey, Power Gamer wants to get back his specials.
I just like it. I just like the achy breaky heart.
Roll a search for me. What's your search at? Is that at 2?
I got 2 crits.
Okay, well, you get exactly what you want.
Yay!
Hey, it's still good.
God, that looks so fucking tasty. Oh, damn. All right.
Do you want? I'll spit in your mouth.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Okay. I tower over you and just drool black ichor into your mouth.
Oh dear.
Eat it up, buddy. Eat it up.
Listen, I am specifically made to love this, so let's go.
Yum yum.
Tasty.
I love my friends so much.
Listen,
I really, really
this,
do.
This was
All
this
my therapists
in the
tell
most
them that I roleplayed
non-sexual
as
way
Hitler,
possible.
So.
In the most platonic way possible, I
Listen.
drool into Chuck's mouth.
Yeah.
You're just sharing that delicious achy breaky heart. I don't know. I got some boot scootin' boogie in my step.
That
Let's go.
fucking gave
Very
me
primal.
bad shivers. I don't like it.
It's
welcome.
like a mama bird feeding her young.
All right, let's go get that fucker.
Yeah, let's go.
Are you
kill
sure it's
Hitler.
not Cosgrave in disguise?
Kill Hitler.
Okay.
Let's go. We have to
Can't.
move on.
You have to make us go on.
Yep.
You just end
You
it here.
enter the broadcast room, and you see a series of monitors with live images playing the aftermath of your battle with the Werehunt. It would appear that Hitler is broadcasting for all to see what he assumed would have been your final demise, and instead all his plans have been turned to ash at his feet. He
Looks
is
like this
panicked.
werewolf just kicked his own ass.
Yeah, he is panicked, sweating, and covered in and cowering in a corner, fumbling for his pistol. But he is at your mercy. There is a very specific rule in the game that Hitler does not get a voice. He is not some big foe to beat. He is less than even one of his average soldiers. This man has no power other than the people he conned into believing in his cause.
I'm gonna throw up the heart and I'm gonna put it in Jane's hands and I'm gonna say, "Do you want to give him a last meal?"
Chuck is dripping black blood down his face, and his creepy lashing tongue comes out, and he is just grinning maniacally as he walks up and goes, "Come on, boy, let's go." And like this big lick, and he is going to spend blood to lash that tongue out, restrain him because I get a plus to restrain, and just hold on to him, just like grinning and cackling.
Ooh, I can hear his flesh diddling from the acid.
All right. So, brawl? What is this?
Oh God. Yeah.
That feels like
What is this?
Terrify.
Is
Yeah.
Terrifying?
I mean, yeah.
All right, cool. Down. Meh.
Any success is ruled as an auto crit.
Hell yes. How many? I mean, 2 successes and a 1, so I get some blood back. So I'm just but he's restrained too. I'm restraining Hitler with 2
Uh,
successes.
His blood tastes like amphetamines. Basically meth. He tastes like meth.
Chuck goes, oh, hell yeah! He tastes delicious, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Chuck's a meth cowboy?
Okay,
Now
now
he
say that
is.
again, but with your tongue out of your mouth.
Alright, motherfuckers.
Chuck's like a meth trucker.
I mean, listen,
World
he's
War II
never,
meth trucker?
he has never felt this hyped. Shit.
Yep. Amphetamines.
I feel like I am being struck by some really creepy lightning. Squishy lightning.
Squid down.
Hate it so much.
Cosgrave is... we've never fully fleshed out their background, right? But we've made allusions to the Romani people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what you see is maybe those Cosgrave would have lost. Ghosts of those begin to form as Cosgrave wants to torment Hitler with the visage and memories of those that he so ruthlessly targeted. He spent a blood to do that. So, Phantasmagoria.
Stop it,
5
Laura.
plus
Put your
2.
tongue back in your mouth, girl.
Ooh, 1 crit, 2 successes.
Auto crits. Any success
yeah.
is an auto crit. Yep. Wonderful.
It's like I
Does
put my
anybody
tongue
else
on a
have
battery.
anything?
No.
Yeah, I got something. I'm gonna take one of his legs and rip it off his body. And just eat it. Like a turkey leg. Brawl.
This.
I literally got 4 6s.
Dust is
Beautiful.
good.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. The very chewy amphetamines. Gristle and bone in your teeth. This man dies unceremoniously as he should. There is no one to mourn him. He was alone in a place where no one certainly would ever think to offer him any sort of care or mercy. He died viciously at your hand and will be remembered for the absolute... Devil is not even the right word, because I think the devil would turn his back on this man as well. Pathetic excuse for an existence is what he was. And that brings us to the end of your mission for this evening. You won the day. Paris has been liberated. And you are free to explain or tell us a little bit about what you do with the rest of your unlives. We have a little bit of an epilogue here for you if you would choose to use it.
I think Flint, chewing on this turkey leg, looks at everybody and says, "Hey, look! I think I got a little bit of his penis on the end. I guess I manged the PP after all." And then I fly off into the night, never to be seen again.
Goodbye, freaky little bat boy. You're the best.
I think Cosgrave becomes the stage manager for a like the production manager, right? For a sex club in Istanbul.
Okay.
And it's he does like all the lighting and smokes and all that. It's just him. People are like, what? It's got to be like crazy equipment, and it's just like it's just casting spells. Yeah, it's just like it's all types are welcome. It's a very one of those like very European, very insane, like no phones are allowed. The wait is always like 4 days long.
Oh, so we've jumped a fair amount into the future, unless
He does this for the rest until somebody figures out what he is.
Gotcha.
Just
I love that.
manages a sex club for the rest of his life and is very happy.
Good for Cosgrave.
On life, I should say. Like, oh yeah, in the immediate aftermath, he's just like, oh, I'm gonna miss that bat a little bit. But I think there's a group of nuns and Guillaume. I think if we play our cards right, we could mix us all together and see what shakes out. You know what I mean?
I don't listen, buddy. I've never understood any of your innuendos.
Use
at
the
all.
tongue, good American friend.
Oh, right. Listen, if I know anything about tongue,
You could line up right along the dick line and just kind of.
Oh no.
That's it.
James, what are you doing?
Still imagining.
We love it.
Yeah. Have to invent new porn words for something like that. But yeah.
My face, it hurts.
All right. So, with Hitler dead, Jane starts walking off, still singing. Yeah, Hitler has only got one ball. And then she keeps on fighting. She keeps on. When there's no more war, she joins up into MI6 and keeps fighting the secret wars behind the scenes because she doesn't know how to do anything else.
MI6 is very happy to have Jane. Hopefully she finds something that is worth her while at some point down the line.
Well, Chuck immediately starts taking trophies, and the first one is absolutely that fucking mustache.
Just cuts out the whole upper lip.
Just the whole upper lip is gonna be just a badge of honor right here.
Becomes like a rabbit's foot keychain.
Yeah. He's just like, oh, God, you ruined everything. All right. Charlie Chaplin, he's a good man, and he ruined it.
Just put it on a chain so that you can, like, pull it up.
Yeah, it's my disguise. Listen, it's my, just years from now, it's this weird, weathered, creepy shit that's just like,
it's like Chuck's dumb version of the millennial mustache tattoo.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, when I need a disguise,
you dress up as Hitler?
Listen, I'm still high. I'm still high as fuck off of his meth blood. So, I've never felt so. I didn't feel this alive when I was alive. So this is wild. I love it. So that's exactly what he does to start off with, and then I think Chuck just. I mean, he's a rolling stone, man. He can't gather any moss, so he travels around everywhere. Really enjoys just eating corpses. He checks out his friend Cosgrave's sex club. He doesn't understand any of it. He is not the right audience, but he's trying to be supportive. You know, it's hard being Ace and being a vampire that's supposed to be all the epitome of sex or whatever. But it's fine. He kind of checks in on Jane, meets her other friends, and is just blown away. He's like, that's some wild shit with that group. Just can't quite. He's always on the outside, but then he heads back to America and just hangs out in the West with his horses and is, just killing people, and just rides off into a sunset with his little Hitler mustache. Forever.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, I think with that, thank you for joining us for Manger Paris. It was so much fun to do just this ridiculous game that I think I've called it brain bleach multiple times. It's so funny. I had so much fun. But please join us. Hop in the Discord. We're cool people. We like to chit chat pretty regularly. We have some very smart individuals in the group that like to talk about mechanics and like writing and all sorts of crazy stuff. We want to support you in your endeavors. Do the cringy, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Any engagement's good engagement. So I don't know if you hated it, please tell us in the comments. It would certainly teach me a lesson. So does anybody want to like plug anything on the way out? Do you want to say any like goodbyes? I don't know. This is the first time I've had to end a campaign here and I don't know what to do.
Stick around for our season 3 of Hallie's Children.
Before then, next week is End of Rainbow. So
that's true.
Watch that first. And then we will probably premiere, either on the end or that week, the preview for our very first campaign, the last installment of the anthology, our Fearless and... right, Sarah?
No.
This is it.
No.
Oh, I thought you said this was it. Sorry,
no,
I was like,
I
really...
said Gillyton is it.
Got it. Okay. Let's cut all that.
Let's not.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so much more excited now then. I was just like a part of me that was a little sad. I was like,
we're going to the future, baby.
Not ready for Half-Lord to be gone.
We gotta get corporate first.
We're all gonna die. It's gonna be great. Anyway, check out Under Rainbow. Check out Ticonderoga.
Start up Raytheon.
Check out all of our really cool shit that all of these very amazing people. I'm hoping I'm pointing in the right direction. If I'm not, great. All of these very amazing people that I'm on screen with, plus one more who is not currently present, have made some very, very creative things that I could only aspire to, and I don't know why they let me in here, but it's okay. Anyway,
we
love you all.
We'll talk about it in End of Rainbow.
Love you all. Thank you for joining us, and have a good night. Goodbye.
You will be forced to take
Mangez the pee-pee.
Hey,
No.
mange that Paris, guys. Mange that Paris.
Oh God.
Change that dick
Bye.
line.